Chris, thoughts on the game?
Hey, rematch of the national championship game in 2015. It's going to be a great one. Should be a lot of great plays being made and a lot of exciting one to watch.
Yeah, we apologize in advance. All tests were great with our audio or video feed, and then we had a hiccup when we go live. And that's just how it goes, folks. So we are bringing you the entire game. Got our tech crew working on it here. And
First face-off won by CU. CU takes their time. Patient, clear, gets it down to their offensive zone. And they'll go through their substitutions, but not before Molnar decides to kind of test out D. Media for Grand Canyon. Jack.
Scoreboard.
CU still subbing here. We're a minute into the game. They're going to get their first midfield on. A lot of new faces for the Buffs. A lot of new faces out there. Good ball movement, nice lefty dodge. Not going to lie to you, it's not going to be easy to see the numbers of the Buffaloes.
You're not lying, Coach.
They got black on gold going tonight, black jerseys with gold numbers. Good look inside. Great look inside by McCannon. Tackman just couldn't handle the pass, but first possession for the Buffs went pretty well. They had a two good opportunities, just couldn't cash them in. Now you got the Lopes scrambling to clear. That's a great ride by the Buffs. It's actually 3 players on Eckeroff.
We got a push call. It's going to stay white. But I tell you what, sorry, Coach. Everybody's ready to play. And we're right here beside the sideline, and I'm sure everybody can hear this. But, wow, what a start so far. A lot of intensity down here. Great night for a game.
Completely energized. You know the Buffs, both teams are going to come out running.
Right.
Coach Rapkin and Coach Galvin obviously have done a great job. Coach Galvin won the national championship in 14. Coach Rapkin won it in 15. So, these teams are used to playing in the big games. The coaches are used to preparing for them. This is why you play. We heard it from Coach Rapkin earlier. He wants to play against the best teams he can. Good take by Zadek.
Yeah, and you mentioned the coaches. We had a good talk with both coaches. We'll bring you those interviews throughout the night here. We'll get you bits and pieces of those interviews as we have stoppages in play. For now, we are at the 12:28 mark of the first quarter. Still feeling each other out. And there's a shot on goal. Oh, a rebound. Oh, it's 22 on White.
That's Zadek.
Is that Zadek?
Zadek with the rebound. Yeah, we're. That's probably not going to be the last time we see a guy like Zadek or Farrell put one in off the rebound. The Buffalo defense is definitely going to have to be all over the ground balls. That's what these two guys. Canadians are known for just being ball hawks around the crease and
quick hands.
And there you go.
Yeah, quick hands. I didn't see the initial shot was screened, but with that after one.
Yeah, Makarov came up with a save, had a nice save, but unfortunately let the ball bounce out of his stick.
Those rebounds will get you every time.
So we're coming up on 3 minutes into this game, and it is an all-out battle right now.
Yeah, you can tell they're playing more for pride. Oh, great trail check right there. And you're right about the numbers on the bus. We apologize in advance. It was 31. The kids can't even hear the whistles.
Surprised they didn't call it with possession. I mean, the only reason the ball came out of the
was after the
stick
push.
was because it was after the push.
So as always, I'll do a little housekeeping here, folks. You can reach us on Twitter. You'll see our Twitter handle pop up there. At SLC Lacrosse. We're only going to be monitoring the Twitter feed. Sorry we can't do the live chat with you tonight, but we're in a kind of awkward position here and not good for laptops. But check us, let us know where you're watching from, where you're checking in from, if you're an alum of one of the schools. We'd love to hear from you. Just tweet us at SLC Lacrosse. If you want to hashtag GCU CU, that's great. There's a shot on goal. It's an easy off-stick save there.
Yeah, I didn't feel like
wasn't much on that shot.
McCannon really didn't get a whole lot on it. The ball movement was top notch off the GB. They moved the ball twice, and McCann, who had a good shot, had to stick to the middle of the field, was ready to let one go, and Shushan came up with a nice save.
Oh, great. Look at this defenseman. He almost got his own rebound there. And you mentioned it, Chris, the I don't want to say all-out Canadian influence, but there is a bit of a Canadian influence on the GCU squad, even with their long poles. You know, you just saw a long pole there in traffic trying to get an overhand shot off and then handled their rebound successfully. You know, kept it alive for his guys to pick up. So,
yeah, Coach Rapkin's got a nice little pipeline going there. I don't know who he knows up north, but he's got some good relationships up there.
I think he sends them pictures this time of year of the sun.
Probably.
And, you know, it sells itself, kind of like your ASU campaign.
We just never had any Canadians play for us.
Right.
That's an over and back. That's a new rule. New rule this year in college lacrosse. Just like basketball.
Yeah, he didn't.
Well, it's because the player took off before the whistle was blown.
Yep.
Hey, it's a quick whistle, but you can't go before the whistle's blown.
Got to establish yourself in the field of play is how it's written. And if we get a stoppage in play here, as we have a goal, looks like 16. Still screened by the number here.
I want to say
10?
10.
Right here. Yeah.
Number 10 for the Buffs, sticks it left-handed. Boland with a nice rip. I mean, honestly, like, there are so many plays being made right now. We're only 5:20 into this game.
It's blowing my mind how fast this is.
I'm about to tell you, like, you can't talk about our Twitter feed. You can't talk about our sponsors because you're gonna miss. We're gonna miss
half of
miss something.
I mean, we're here, folks, and we're witnessing some good ball here. I just want to actually sit back and watch.
But you have to talk.
I apologize.
This is just end line to end line action right now.
I don't know how they're going to keep up this pace.
We're in our first round of this heavyweight fight, and the punches are coming nonstop.
Yeah, that's a great analogy, and I'm going to butcher his name a little bit, but we're going to go with Louis D. Louis D. Donatis is with us tonight from Off the Wing podcast you might have seen on the MCLA website. But he's roaming the sidelines for us, and we'll be checking in with him when we have time to get a feel of what's going on in the huddles, what the players are saying to each other. So that'll be a nice little thing when Louis D checks in with us a little later.
Yeah, definitely great having him on board and getting some sideline perspective of what's going on out there, what the coaches are thinking.
But I agree, Chris. This is a track meet, and you got to have your big boy pants on for this one.
Yeah, and we are playing fast right now.
Look at this. Look at this. That's a push.
The Colorado ball movement is phenomenal. I'm going to give a lot of credit right now to Coach Galvin and his staff. I mean, this lineup on the offensive end of the field is brand new. I mean, there's not a guy out there that played last year.
Mm-hmm. Really?
That saw significant minutes.
Okay.
Some guys were on the team, but this is, you have third line minis from last year, fourth, fifth, sixth attackmen from last year. This is a whole new group of guys that just haven't had that much playing experience, and they're slinging that ball around like they've been playing together for 2 years.
And you'll see it in the interview, folks, but Coach Galvin he's a real cerebral coach. You can just tell that he keeps his players level. He doesn't get them too high, so they get overly anxious, and you make those nervous mistakes you do when you're over anxious, and he doesn't let them slip down low either. So, but his retooling effort, as you just mentioned, has been outstanding so far from what we've witnessed. We're at the 7:30 mark in the first quarter here. 7:30. We're all knotted up at 1. The SLC Game of the Week, presented by Crossover and TVX Video, are our lead partners this year, and TVX Video, we wouldn't be here without them. So, got a flag down there.
Yeah, it's going to be our first flag down of the game. Balistreri, who's a transfer student, off to a great start this year. 9 goals, 2 assists.
No angle at the right hand.
Yeah,
shot.
not a lot of angle.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, just because it's a flag down doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. Right? Take advantage of the flag down. Maybe take a shot you might not normally take, but be patient. No need to shoot right away. Looked like Balstrari thought he might have been able to sneak one in there on Makarov. But look, Makarov, he was on the campus at the University of Maryland for a semester before he came to Colorado last season.
Right.
So he knows what he's doing.
Right. Let's check in with Louis D on the sideline. Can you give us an update on that penalty, Louis?
That penalty was on number 33. He had the slash. Ref thought he got him a little high on that one. As a result, Colorado is man down for a minute.
Well, and there you have it. Thanks, Louis. You got a slash. I thought he was just going to get him with a little bit of a push, and you see great hustle by the Colorado goalie. And look at that bench erupt.
Oh, they're going crazy right now on the bench. They are juiced. Hey, it's the Buffs' first game of the year, right? It's a repeat game for the national championship last year. I mean, how else do you want to start your season?
Right.
I mean, it's a perfect situation. We got a beautiful night here, right in Phoenix, Arizona.
And obviously, I'm paying you enough, Chris, because that's a great segue into me saying, as the SLC, we are so proud. This is the third year in a row we've had the national championship rematch game. So
it's great. Fortunately, one of the SL teams has always been
exactly.
in it, right?
That's lucky for us. We can kind of we have that SLC membership in there, and the other teams have always obliged to, because who wouldn't want to play a rematch early in the season of the final from the year before?
Sure. I mean, when you're one of the top teams in the country, you want to play the best teams you can, and if you can work out the schedule,
right?
you do.
You're not shying away.
If you're Manny Rapkin and you're John Galvin, you got a list of coaches to call. They're probably 1 and 2 on
right.
Vice versa is
right.
1 and 2 on each list. Coach Galvin's got to call Coach Rapkin. Coach Rapkin's got to call Coach Galvin. Right? They want to figure out if they can make it work, and they did. It was a careless turnover by the Buffs, something we haven't seen all game. They've been extremely crisp with their passes.
Did you see that pass the goalie just threw tonight?
Yeah, that was a great ball. Shushan's a great goalie. He's got great hands.
He put that on a line to a man that was covered who was about to get a goal. Oh.
Great save. Makarov with another great save. Thought he was able to sneak one in there. Ekerhoff did a good job getting that stick in his left hand to create a better shooting angle.
Yeah, yep.
But Makarov is standing tall. Shushan's playing well. Makarov's playing well.
Well, they're coming in whether we like it or not. We love the tweets. Our friend Ben Clark up in New Hampshire's watching. He's real happy to listen to Holman and Malone.
Nice.
What did you do to deserve this, he says. And all I got to say is,
early Christmas present, my man.
It's your birthday present as we get a goal. Ben Clark, that's your birthday present.
Got number 22. Going to do my best to pronounce this young man's name. Esquida.
Carter,
Holman,
I'm going to say Carter Esquida.
You can take a crack at it, but I
Carter
think it's Esquida.
At 1,000 Oaks, California.
Nice lefty finish.
Great job there. That brings us to the 4:55 mark. 4:55 in the first. CU up 2-1 at this SLC game of the week, coming to you live from the GCU campus. Shout out to Pokey Jackie. Pokey Jackie said, "Let's go Lobes." Should be Lopes. That's okay. Cheering on Dean Farrell from Canada.
Farrell.
I was going to say oi, but that's not Canada either.
Oi. Going to have a...
I got procedure. I got a weak procedure call. You got to make that call. Okay.
Grand Canyon ball.
Going white. Procedure black. Going white.
It's going to make the face-offs thus far 2-2. So each team's at 50%. Going to get the second midfield here for the Lopes.
I tell you, here's our first shocker for the night, Chris.
Go ahead.
I got Dan Padavonia, excuse me, watching from upstate New York where it's 19 degrees.
Ouch.
If you took your 19, Dan, and you added 50, you'd still be one shy where it is here.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
Stay indoors.
That's great. Oh, that's outside.
Outside.
That's outside. Great angle on that shot. Thank you, TVX Video.
Farrell's not shy right now. He's letting the ball fly.
Pretty safe to guess that he's got a green light from Coach Rapkin.
Yeah, at some point, though. I mean.
Yeah. You want to involve your teammates.
Sure.
You got to involve your teammates, I would think.
It was a quick possession. Obviously, it's a fast-paced game right now, so as a player. You got to know when to push it, when not to.
Right.
Makarov's a good goalie. You can't just shoot. You have to take quality shots every single time if you're gonna, you're gonna put up 10+ goals tonight.
Right.
It's a great ground ball.
Oh, we got a fast break, GCU.
McDonald picks up the GB, sends it up the field.
Oh, great defense. Can't see that. Was that 33?
33, the man who had the slash.
He just ran out of bounds, though.
Larson, you
He
can't
ran
run
out of bounds.
But Larson, way to pick it off. Quick whistle.
Hey, quick whistle. Oh, give it to him.
Coach Holman's getting excited next to me.
I tell you what, told you I wanted to watch.
But Great Canyon, this is what they're best at. They're best at quick whistles,
moving the
transition
ball, yep.
play. They would rather go in transition all day.
We have a timeout.
Whistles.
Excuse me, Chris. We have a timeout. That's a timeout GCU at the 3:10 mark. We're going to take a short break, and hopefully we'll catch up with Louis D. He's going to listen in and see what's going on with the GCU huddle. We'll be right back. Israel Lacrosse is a proud supporter of the SLC Game of the Week. Team Israel is looking for Jewish lacrosse players who are ages 18 to 26 to participate in the 3rd annual Lacrosse Birthright Trip this June. Limited to 40 spots, this trip is completely free, includes round-trip airfare from New York to Tel Aviv, and these spots are going quick. If you are a Jewish lacrosse player, do not miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Register now at www.israellacrosse.com. That's www.israellacrosse.com. You on audio, get ready. All right, we're back, folks. We're gonna check in with Louis D. He caught a little of the huddle. He caught both huddles. Louis D, what do you got for us?
This team, they need to take care of the ball, saying ball possession is critical in a game like this.
Thanks, Louis. That's great stuff. Great stuff, and we'll make sure we got your audio properly uploaded. The other Louis tried to get you. But as he mentioned, just talking about controlling the ball, letting everybody touch it. That's out of the GCU huddle.
And I agree with that. I mean, they've been a little sloppy. They've dropped some passes that they don't normally drop. Right there, Balistreri, he's got an open look on the crease and just doesn't handle the ball.
Right.
Games like this, at the pace it's going, sometimes you just got to take a deep breath and relax.
I was thinking the same thing. It is a big game, but you gotta slow it down. Like that shot. I think, was that off the pipe?
That was a great save.
Oh, that's okay. That's what I thought.
Makarov with a great save.
Look at this hustle. Look at this GCU ride, though. They made up for that, what I would think is a questionable shot at that juncture. Coming up on 2 minutes to go, folks, in the first period. You can see the score there. Coming up on the 2-minute mark in the first period. We are really doing well with the Twitter feed. We got Austin J. at SLC. This is great coverage, by the way. Thank you, Austin. We appreciate that. Again, we're two rookies up here doing our best.
Grand Canyon's trying to take advantage of their two-man game, something they've been successful with over the last few years. And this Colorado defense, I mean, they lost every close defender, every starting close defender last year was a senior. This is a new group of starters. And to be honest, to hold this team right now to 1 goal in a quarter, I'm impressed.
I can't tell the difference, and maybe it's because we can't see the numbers. A great tweet, Andy.
Wow, that was an absolute
rip. Look at this action. Look at this action.
That's an absolute rip by number 5. Wiesner just let that thing fly. He's a freshman.
Woo! I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to a quarter break just to catch my breath. But Andy Karstensen, a Buffs alum here, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard are the Colorado numbers to see from the box?
10.
Is there 11?
Once they
Can
get,
you go?
and
Oh,
there's a nice
beautiful,
bounce shot
beautiful shot.
by number 33. Wink. This is gonna be a tough one
Okay,
for that
I'm coming in
coach.
for help. Coming in for an assistant. I got Cam. Oh, wow, we say that wrong. Okay. Winger Newick.
Wengrieniak.
We're going to get
We're gonna go with Wengrieniak.
We're going to get Louis D to check on that goal pronunciation name for us.
Unfortunately, he's a freshman, so Louis
nobody
didn't play
knows
with him
him
last year. But
Nobody knows him.
Great high bounce shot by Wengrieniak.
We'll
That's
have
what
Louis.
we're going to go with.
We'll have Louis D checking on the pronunciation of him. Maybe he can ask one of the players on the bench when Greenick.
Wengrieniak.
It was a beautiful shot. I love the overhand high bounce.
Great shot. And that's what I'm talking about, quality shots.
Yeah.
You're 10 yards, middle of the field.
He took a quality
Right.
shot on goal.
Some of the shots that the Lopes have taken so far just doesn't have the best angle.
Little procedure. Look at this action, though. We got 41.9 seconds. I love the GCU clock. Has the tenths up there for us. GCU is obviously going to push this here. Tie ball game, 2-2, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. GCU's already spent one of its timeouts. I don't see one coming here. Late substitution coming on.
You're not going to use your second timeout in the first quarter.
Correct. Not in a game like this. 20 seconds to go.
Lopes just making their substitutions, taking their time. They get their sixth player on. And here we go. We're going to go to the cage.
10 seconds.
Wow.
Ooh, that was off
take.
the crossbar. That was off the crossbar.
Great take by Reno. There's a look inside.
Goal.
They find him.
Goal.
Zadek.
That was at the 3.5 second mark.
And that's Balistreri finding Zadek on the inside. And when you don't have a lot of time left in the quarter, you just throw it in there. You know, guys like Zadek and Farrell, there's probably a 50-50 chance they're going to catch it.
Right.
Right? And then another 50-50 chance they're going to put in the back of the net. So no risk there. Easy decision for Balistreri to just throw it into the middle, and Zadek snags it. Nice high to low finish.
That's all right.
And here we are, 3-2, first quarter, 3.5 seconds to go. We have flags down here off the face-off. We'll see what the call is. The Lopes players feel like it's going to be against Colorado. We'll see what happens here. The officials are gathered trying to figure out what they saw.
I wanted to see if we can get a little bit of that Colorado interview, the pregame interview. So we're gonna tell you what, we're gonna cut away to that interview. Louis, you got that up for me? We're gonna cut away to that interview. We'll come back. We'll give you a recap of what the penalty is, and we will be right back, folks.
Thanks, Matt. Like you said, we're joined here by head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes, John Galvin. Coach, my first question is going to be, when you look at your roster compared to the roster from last season's team and the national championship finalists, is completely different up and down. Who are some of the guys tonight that we should keep our eyes on?
Well, yeah, we are definitely different. Again, as a college coach, you definitely have different teams each year. So, guys that we have are that to kind of watch is hopefully, Jensen Makarov, who's our goalie. I think Jake Gonzalez, Hunter Molnar, Mitch McCannon, a bunch of freshmen that are out there. New set of defensemen with Penn Lukens and Zane Larson. So we definitely have a good group of guys that are out there that definitely can contribute. So we're looking forward to it. And, there's a few guys that, I'm sure I'm not mentioning, but, we're looking forward to, having those new fresh faces out there, and I think they're ready to go.
What position what position are you keeping your eyes on the most? Obviously, you got new defenders, new middies, new attackmen. You know, Makarov comes back from a good campaign last year. What position do you feel like you need to keep your eyes on as a head coach?
I think from my point of view, it's definitely probably watching just a little bit of our attack. It's a new group. We lost a couple seniors last year who were definitely leaders, captains, and that was just a kind of a position that we needed to kind of watch and make sure that we were doing the right things down there and making sure they weren't.
And we're back, and you got to hear a little bit of that Coach Galvin interview. We're going to check in with Louis D down the sideline here. We're going down to Louis D in the sideline. Let's hear what he has to say. Can I get his volume up, please?
That penalty was on Colorado. Number 23 is an illegal body check. They will be man down for a minute. That penalty is locked in. As a result, there's no face-off.
Great stuff, Louis. And I believe that's locked in because it was a blow to the head was the call.
That's correct.
So what that means is that the Lopes
No, they didn't start him properly.
don't have a ball in the field right now. So we'll start this quarter over. Put it at 15 minutes. Right, reset the clock. But what that means is when it's locked in, it just means that if the Lopes score, the penalty will not be released until 1 minute has been served.
Which you say that casually, but that's a big deal.
No question. I mean, especially against the Lopes, they can move the ball extremely fast. I mean, they can score in 20 seconds here.
Right.
Right, win the next face-off, still be man up.
Now let me ask you this: we all have our theories as coaches. I mean, obviously you want to take your time somewhat, but you do have a free minute. Would you get into a play quicker than usual?
I mean, I think in a game like this, you just want to take advantage of the man up and just run your stuff. And if you can get one, before the minute, great.
So be it,
but
yeah.
you're probably going to treat it. Your mindset is to treat it as if it is releasable.
And it is their first man up, so.
That's unfortunate right there. Balistreri takes a shot and it hits Zadek behind the cage, and then the ball bounces into the back of the net, and Makarov is able to scoop it up.
He almost had that. It's 10 seconds ago in that penalty. So only one shot from GCU in that little series there. That penalty is released.
Makarov better get on his horse.
Goalie just got introduced.
And get back
great
in.
look.
Wow, Zadek misses that one high. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen that from Zadek.
Wow.
I mean, you can have two guys in that goal, and he usually scores. But Zazone with a great hit on Makarov. Zazone. Great hit on Makarov. Right around the Lopes defensive restraint line. Knocks the ball free, and the Lopes were off to the races. Colorado. I think that might be the play of the game right now. I mean, we might come back to that play towards the end of this game and say, what if?
I was impressed. He caught that higher pass and dodged someone even. And I kind of wrote that off as a goal.
So something the Buffs are going to have to get used to out here is their footing, right? As the sun goes down in Arizona.
It's a little moisture.
Yep, the moisture comes. We don't know where it just comes. It just shows up. I know playing at Arizona State on any field we ever played on, like all of a sudden it was wet.
It's pretty much the only moisture out here. It's dry.
So it's a little slippery right now.
Oh.
So if people are tuning in, see guys falling down, field's wet.
And I think though, as they get you get your cleats, Colorado's first game, just getting their feet under them.
Wow, great right to right move.
He left that defender standing still.
Woo. McCannon has some shakes to him. I'm really liking what I'm seeing at him. The first midfield unit for the Buffs is solid. There's not a weak guy out there. And it seems like to me like every dodge is against a shorty.
Not sure.
Shushan with an easy save.
Yeah, I don't know if that was trying to be a pass across the face of the goal or.
Definitely a shot.
He had zero angle.
Just need to keep your composure. That's Gonzalez. Just got to keep his composure. Just move the ball to X. Keep the ball moving. The Buffs have been very good tonight with great ball movement and getting some good opportunities. So just keep the ball moving.
GCU bench shell to settle it here while they get their guys in. You're at the 11:30 mark, coming up on 11:30 in the second. You can see the score there, 3-2 in favor of the home Lopes in white. CU in their traditional road black. the light gold trim numbers. I've got a Whisperers, Wisdom, B-Dub. I can't even, the name goes on, but they said go Lopes.
And there you go. Zadok with a rebound.
I think he made up for that last one he missed.
Look, they had 3 chances right there, and Zadok on his 3rd chance puts in the back of the net. Makarov actually made 2 saves right there.
Great stuff.
And that's the 2nd rebound goal, right, of the game. That's half the goals that the Lopes have scored this far. Got a clear body. I mean, sometimes, hey, push a guy from behind. Just get the ball outside the box on get a restart. You can't let this team score goals from in front of the crease.
Right. And could that be the youth of that younger D coming out?
Sure. I mean, all 3 guys. Unless they
big
start
stage
a game,
to start on.
right? Unless they started a game last year because the man was hurt.
See if they can answer back. Oh, he got the pipe. That hit the top crossbar. Did they run that? And they ran it down.
Yeah, Buffs get it back. We're going to have a quick whistle here. Way to respond, though. Getting a
well, look at this.
fast
Look at
break
this.
off the face-off.
Yeah, I really thought they were going to answer right back, Chris. That would have been really important there. And great action coming in on the Twitter feeds here.
The top crossbar has been friendly to Shushan tonight. That's the 2nd or 3rd one.
Sam at Claire Bear 2521. Tough to pick a winner here.
No
Buff.
question about it.
Yep.
And there's a turnover on Shushan's part.
Hashtag Buffs look good with a hard ride and harassing D. At GC Lacrosse will need to possess. Couldn't agree more.
Honestly, I mean, both teams are looking pretty solid right now.
Yeah. A lot of 8. We asked for it. We got a lot of it. We got Papa Stein 66. Go GCU. I can't say that next word, but bad Canucks with an A, and you know what? Tweeting from Edmonton. So they're all bedding down up there, nice and cozy with their hot toddies.
I love that pass to
That's a great
Axe.
look. Look at this.
I love that pass to Axe. Shushan with a great save. But, you get a great hard alley dodge. Moves the ball to Axe.
Yeah, you saw he drew 2 when he passed that off. And then the X-Man pressed that backside corner, which was great. Got a good look.
Yeah, and Stavig did a good job by taking advantage of it. Now, the Buffs are in this 10-man ride right now.
They're known for this.
And that's why they've been getting this pressure early on in the game.
GCU had a little problem with that in the championship last May.
Most
everybody
teams do. I mean, most teams do.
Yeah, you're not
used to it.
You're not used to it, and this is early in the season to have your 10-man ride package in, as far as attacking it. From GCU standpoint.
Sure. Look, the Buffs are athletic. I'm not saying that the Lopes aren't, but the Buffs are athletic.
Without putting down the other team,
Yeah, I mean, look, the Lopes are obviously have solid players, but when you have an athletic group of defenders, middies, your goalie can move. I mean, we saw Makarov run about 60 yards in the first quarter. I mean, you put a 10-man ride in. I'm not surprised that they have it, and they kept it.
Right. Just under 9 here in the second. Just under 9, 4-2 GCU over CU. Shout out to Trudy Boo, Travis Holland, watching from Flagstaff. You should have drove down.
DeYoung starts the offense for the Lopes, and Balistreri
Another rebound.
Shot.
Another rebound, though.
They could actually hit the Buffs defender. Unless the ball came flying 12 yards
I thought
out.
it came off the goalie's toe, and he drew a foul here. Looks like he probably drew a slash.
Got to control the checks.
Yeah, that same defender. Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. Oh!
Wow.
I think he tipped it.
Either the defender came out with a save there,
I think 24
or DeYoung
tipped
just
it.
missed an open net. Unfortunately, we're not going to see the replay, but either way, Lopes are man up. It's going to be our 3rd one of the game.
Yeah.
But to be honest, Makarov actually, DeYoung's wide open.
You got to come out.
You had to come out. It was actually a pretty smart play.
Yeah.
He was just a little slow getting there.
Yeah.
But, it's either try to pick that pass off, or now you have to stop a one-on-one with a midfielder.
Right. Hey, maybe we can go down to Louis D in a second here. Let me get his attention, and we'll check on the penalty call there. Louis, what do you got? Did you get that penalty for us?
Absolutely. That penalty was a slash on number 25 on Colorado. They will be man down for 1 minute.
Excellent stuff there from the bench. Louis, you keep yourself out of that box area, son.
Lopes are 0 for 2 tonight on man up. See what happens here. They're just setting up at a 3-3 and just going to let the ball do the work.
Look at this. Look at this. Sticks are just up. Sticks are up on Colorado.
Well,
fundamental ball here
and
both
they're playing
ways,
with energy.
guys.
They're playing
ball.
with energy. They got their sticks up in the passing lanes, right?
That's the shot you want to give up.
And it's
straight
off
on.
the pipe.
Yep.
I mean, that's between both teams. That might be the 5th pipe of the night.
Right.
But look, about a 15-yard shot. Try to do a little hidden ball trick there. And that's automatic.
Great stuff.
That's automatic. Farrell, low to high, rips it. McDonald finds him on the skip pass. Colorado cannot continue to have penalties, or this could kind of get out of hand. Defenders, I love the aggression. I love the energy. You just got to be able to control it. Know when, understand what's a slash and what's not.
GCU up now, 5-2. 7:20 to go in the second period. 5-2 GCU. 7:20 to go as Colorado answers back with that face-off. Not a bad shot. I'll take that. He had backup.
That was a great take.
I mean, he's a face-off guy.
Great
Came
take
down,
by Irwin.
Made a great little split dodge there, or, swim move, and
I don't have any problem with that.
yeah, he had 2 guys backing him up.
It's 2 face-offs in a row now where the Buffs has had a shooting opportunity. They need to get one in the back of the net here.
It's a costly turnover there.
Yeah, Garmin with a good ground ball. A little sloppiness from the Buffs. But here's that 10-man ride. Again.
Almost caught that defender off guard.
Wow, surprised Zadek didn't try to find his D-man there on the inside.
He got the push call. I heard a GCU timeout being called. We'll see if he still wants it.
And the only thing I'm seeing out of the Buffs that they really need to improve on is these loose ball pushes.
Ball handling.
Well, I mean, that one was probably their
was
first
defense.
or second
Right.
one, but they're 3-man down. They have 3 penalties. They have multiple push from behind, loose ball pushes from behind. You can't do that in these games.
No.
You can't give a team like the Lopes man-up opportunities and more possessions than they really need to have. They're going to put the ball. I mean, that's probably why we're at 5-2 right now.
Right. They're going to capitalize on your small mistakes. It's a good save there.
I mean, McCarr, that's his 7th save of the night. I mean, he's playing well. He's playing well. I like the take by McDonald. I would love the shot to maybe go in a different location.
Yeah, it didn't change planes really.
And
there's that high bouncer again.
High bouncer.
And you saw the goalie go down, too. He thought it was going to skip. That kicked right up.
Shushan will go down to his knees on bounce shots.
Yeah.
That's something I've seen out of him the last few years. He will go down low. Coach, you get a number there on the goal?
I didn't.
I think it's number 3.
Right here, I think it is 3 or 30.
I think it's
30.
30.
I think it was 30.
30. It's about time. He's been playing a great game. It's about time McCannon finds the back of the net.
So that brings it to 5-3. CU trailing by 2 now at the 5:43 mark.
So I had the 3 right. I just didn't see the 0. But put the ball on cage. And once again, it's in the middle of the field. It's a quality location of the field to shoot. Take those shots all day.
What a game so far. What a game. GCU answers back with a face-off win there. See if
The
they come
face-off.
out.
Sorry, Matt.
They go right into that 10. I'm trying to.
Yeah, they're in it.
They're in it.
They're in it.
Folks, they're in it as they subbed on, too. That was something to see.
It's probably something they've been practicing since the fall. But the good thing is that when you've done it for the last couple years,
It's just clockwork.
it's easy.
Yeah, you
right?
got a guy third string on the bench that probably knows this.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah,
I like it.
Because he's probably gone up against it.
Yeah. When you're the scout team, you probably got your wounds from this one.
You probably don't like that drill.
Yes, Coach. Why? Why do you want me to carry up the sideline into a double team?
It's going to hurt. But, hey, I give credit to the Lopes here. They're able to be patient, right, know where their teammates are on the field, have great field vision, right, reverse the ball, throw it from one sideline to the other, slow it down, right, run their offense.
Chris, you got to let me do this one.
Do it.
Jamie Ryan at Jamie3464. As you got a goal
Coach,
there.
every time you go to Twitter,
I tell you what, I'm a goal guy. I'm a goal guy.
Somebody's shooting the ball. That's Farrell.
Is that Dean Farrell with his third already?
Farrell has 2.
You got 2 up on your board?
Zadok has 3.
Zadok is. That's
But
what I'm
Farrell on his second of the night, he loves that wing spot. And I think Makarov actually got a piece of that one, and it snuck by him.
Yep. Well, the reason why I was going to the Twitter feed, because this dad, father of Aiden Ryan, 2016 LSM commit from Baltimore.
All right.
You know, close to your home strings.
Where's he headed?
He's coming here to GCU.
Coming to GCU from Baltimore.
Yep. So that's a good sign.
Hey, and at GCU, lacrosse is a spring sport.
Yeah, a real spring sport.
It's a real spring sport.
I'm sure you heard Coach Petramala this week, and all the coaches have been. I know John Desko at Syracuse has said the same thing. This playing early games, first weekend of February, is just getting out of hand.
Sure, you're not ready.
Well, we got a far side whistle. We have a whistle. We had a stoppage there. It was a push. You had a far side push. It's going to the Buffs.
Man, both teams are just riding their butts off. Look, if you're a young player,
man, this
is the game you want to watch. I mean, if you're a young attackman, you're a young attackman. Look, your job's obviously to put the ball in the back of the net and feed guys, but your other jobs are to ride, get ground balls, right, move off the ball. You have other responsibilities.
You're playing both ways. If you're on the field, you're a defender. As soon as that shot goes, leaves your stick.
No question.
And Coach, you said it, and you beat me to it. But geez, it's so great to watch. That's why it's such a good game.
But it's also why they get easy goals.
Easy goals. I mean, we got a timeout. Timeout. Sorry, Coach. Timeout there. 3:52 in the second. That was a CU timeout. We'll take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more SLC Game of the Week action after this short message. The Alex Archie Foundation is a proud supporter of the SLC Game of the Week. Founded in 2007, the Alex Archie Foundation was formed to help student-athletes achieve their dreams through lacrosse and life. The AAF is a nonprofit that provides scholarships, equipment, and support to startup and struggling youth and high school programs that are dedicated to helping their players stay in school and fulfill their dreams on and off the field. For more information or ways you can help, please go to www.alexarchiefoundation.com or write to Mr. Archie at ctarchie, ARCHIE, at AOL.com. And we're back. We break the huddles here. We're going to go to Louis D down here. We get a hold of him. Let me find him. There he is. Louis D, what do you got for me?
Hey, thanks, Matt. I was down on Colorado sideline, and Coach Galvin's message to his team was offensively, we're doing everything right. We're generating great looks. Keep doing what we do. Run our stuff. We're going to start finishing some of these.
That's great insight, Louis. Thank you. And I see you, Coach, you're shaking your head. And yeah, they're going to fall.
They will fall.
They're going to fall. They're going to fall.
Keep shooting.
It's 3:52 in the second period of your first game. The season's a long way from being over, so you just keep shooting.
Look, and keep doing it. I mean, I like the fact that Coach Galvin said, look, our offense is working. Just run the offense, right? You're getting good looks, right? Shushan's made some good saves, right? You've missed a couple, but you're getting opportunities. No need to change anything. There's a high shot that just misses. But the one thing I love about the Buffs, they're making multiple passes. The more passes you make, the harder it is to defend you. And McCannon had a nice rip there, but they're just moving the ball nonstop. We're gonna get an interference call, I believe, on the Lopes. Actually, they're gonna get them for a push from behind. It's gonna be a 30-second penalty. And the reason the whistle was blown is because the Colorado player ended up in the crease. So I believe the official was looking out for the safety side of Shushan since the player was in his crease area.
Right.
So Buffs are going to go, right? Am I right there?
Yeah, yep.
Buffs are going to go man up for the first time tonight.
30 seconds, right? If I heard
30 seconds.
Heard him right?
Coming out in the 3-3.
Can I mention Twitter?
Wow, great save.
Did you hear me say mention Twitter and then the
Don't mention Twitter. I should mention Twitter.
Well, if I mention Twitter, CU's going to get a goal.
That's a great save by Shushan. I love the shot. A little far out. But Gonzalez not afraid to let it fly. Unforced error there. But the Buffs are going to come out in their 10-man ride.
Oh, you got it. Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
This could be
Far
a delay.
side.
This could be a delay of game call here.
No, that's an illegal body check. If he just
Illegal body. The ball went out of bounds.
Might be. It was after the play.
Wow.
We'll see if Mastero Ted on the camera is going to zoom in on
Looks
this
like it's
official
going to be
for
on
us.
the Buffs.
He's coming over.
I don't know.
Yep.
Is it on?
It's going to be a legal body check.
Legal body check.
And it's going to go against CU. We're going to get the referee Cole Day is coming over to tell us. Hold on. Louis D. Louis D, did you get that penalty? Let's go down to Louis D and see what he's got for us.
I did, Matt. That penalty was on Hunter Molnar. Unnecessary roughness. A minute penalty. Colorado is now man down. They are 5-on-5 for 10 seconds. GCU is still in the box. Tim Mahaney.
Good stuff, Louis. Thanks. He was right behind you on the knee. I know Louis couldn't see him.
So we're going to be 5-on-5 here. Just for a couple seconds. Now we're 6-on-5. Essentially, the Lopes are going to have their fourth man up of the evening. Scored on their last one. See what happens here. Kind of hard to figure out what formation they're in. Going a little wheel. There's that skip. They love that skip pass. McDonald to Farrell. They love it. It worked last time. Didn't work this time, but there's that ride. There's that ride. And Balistreri is the recipient of a great ride by his teammates. Picks it up, throws a fake or two in there, and finishes his shot.
I didn't think it was possible, but this quarter seems to be going faster than the first. We're at the 2:14 mark. It's already 7-3, and we're seeing. You're right. You can't turn your head on this game.
No, you look down, you miss something. You blink, you miss something.
I went to the technical aspect over here, missed it. But that's why we're on YouTube. Through the help of TVX Video, we mentioned Crossover. Crossover does a great job editing these games for the participant teams, and they get a free breakdown of full stats. Goal by goal, ground ball by ground ball. That's crossover.com. Check them out, coaches at all levels. Number of packages, some complimentary. And TVX Video has been with us from the start. It's our 5th season with them. That's offsides.
Great job by the officiating crew to be there. It's that 10-man ride again.
Yep.
They're going to see that all night.
What are you going to do here? You got no backup.
But you got to shoot it.
You got to shoot it because you're open.
You're down 4.
You're down 4, and it's coming into halftime.
And here's the 10-man ride again.
They get in it so quick, Chris.
Look, that girl's going to have to go through a couple guys here. He just ran 60. He ran about 75 yards himself.
Yeah,
to clear that ball.
There's your GCU timeout.
He picked that ball up on the end line and ran 75 yards.
On the quick whistle, too. What a game, folks. We will take a quick break. And we'll come right back with more SLC Game of the Week action at 1:27 left in the second period. All right, we're going to go down to Louis D in a second. We're going to come down to Louis D as soon as he clears that bench area. I think we found him. There he is. Louis, what do you got for us down there, buddy?
Thanks, Matt. I was listening in on Coach Rapkin's huddle, and he told his team there's a minute 27 in the half. Let's hang on to the ball. If we can get a goal, great. Let's make sure they don't get another possession before halftime.
There you go. There you go. Straight from the coach's mouth. Chris?
No, it makes sense. Look, you're up 4 goals, right? No need to rush, right? You've been successful. You know you can get shots. So just take care of the ball. No need to rush.
Don't give Colorado any unnecessary momentum going into half.
And we've talked about it in our earlier broadcast that you don't want to give up goals under 2 minutes.
Right.
You want to get goals under 2 minutes. So that's what Coach Rapkin's preaching. Let's be the one who scores here. Let's not give up any goals. Worst case, you go up 4 goals into halftime.
It's a pretty horrible worst case, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, the Lopes are in a great spot right now. They're essentially controlling the last few minutes here.
And we're going to –
wow, that's a great take.
Yeah. We're going to – when we come up on halftime, we're going to have Louis D see if he can catch up with Coach Rapkin.
That'd be
down
great.
There in the far corner.
When Greeniuk, love the way he's playing. I mean, that's a great lefty take from the freshman.
40 seconds. Again, no need to press, as we all said. Looks like it got deflected twice there. They got time, 27 seconds.
Yeah, but you got to clear it.
Great ride again.
You got to clear it. Wow.
What do we got?
And Zadek, if Balistreri picks that ball up, Zadek is sitting right next to the goalie.
It's a potential goal
waiting to get his 4th of the night.
Yep. So timeout, Colorado. Yep. Great call, Coach. 19-1. 19 seconds left. Sorry, Coach. Go ahead.
You can make saves, right? But you have to clear the ball against this Lopes attack unit. I mean, the 3 guys, Zadek, Farrell, and Balistreri, I mean, they are ball hawks.
As quick as they make their move to the goal, it seems like they're almost a step quicker to turn around and play D.
Well, because they know if they get it back, they're probably going to score
easy,
80% of the time.
Easy loose change right there.
I mean, any attackman out there, if you don't like the ride, you're playing the wrong position. Right. If you get the ball back on a ride, you're going to score a lot of goals.
I always say, well, if you can't play attack, then I don't know what you're going to be playing out here. Because you got to run at midfield.
Right.
Goalie's got to be the best athlete.
I always say, look, when you picked up a stick for the first time, you knew you had to run.
That's a good saying. It's a great saying.
Even goalies run.
That was a quick timeout by Colorado. But I think Louis D's got something for us down there. We'll just listen to him as we come in on this 19 seconds. We don't want to lose any of the picture. TVX, stay right with us on the game. Louis D, what do you got for us?
Thanks, Matt. I was listening in on that huddle, and the Colorado coach said we have 19 seconds left, plenty of time. We can get more than one shot off. Let's bury one before the half.
Yeah, Ted, go to the game. That's great stuff, Louis. Thank you. And they do have a lot of time. They're 15.
Look, they have some quick athletic midfielders. They're going to attack the shorties.
10.
Here you go right there. Get the ball to X. See what they have. I mean, they got to go now.
5 seconds. Got to go. It's in a bad spot. It's in a bad spot. It's where you want it on D in the corner. That's going to do it right there. That's halftime. That's halftime.
Good defense. That's gonna add a little momentum, right, for the Lobes going into halftime, and they're already up 4. It's not what you wanted to give them.
Right.
Not sure what happened there with the attackman from the Buffs.
I think he threw it from X to that wing, and I think the wing was supposed to kick it up top, and they kind of shut that off. Because if you hold it on the wing with short time, that's right where the D wants it. You know?
Sure.
Louis, as long as he's ready, you come to me. We got Louis with Coach Rapkin right now. We're going to go down to him while we can.
There's the camera. Thanks, guys. I'm joined by Coach Rapkin. Coach, Colorado is an out-of-conference opponent, but an opponent you're certainly very familiar with. Third matchup in the past year and a half. How has that familiarity helped you in the first half?
I mean, there's a new team. There's really not a lot of familiarity, you know, besides Clayton down on attack. I mean, a lot of new guys. Really just kind of feeling our way around right now and running some of the same sets as last year, so that's helped us out.
Thanks, Coach Rapkin.
Great job, Louis. Good stuff from Coach Rapkin there. We're going to take about a 60-second break. We're going to come back with actually, we're going to see Coach Rapkin's interview from pregame. But we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with this SLC Game of the Week. 7-3 GCU at halftime.
Thanks, Matt. We're joined here by head coach Manny Rapkin of Grand Canyon. Coach, it's Colorado's first game of the year, right? Not a lot of film on them, a lot of new faces for them. What are some of the keys for you guys tonight going into the game?
Well, I mean, we're hoping they're doing the same thing they did last year, this year, but we're ready. I mean, we practice against every set. So I think we're ready to go no matter what they do.
How the players been? I don't know how many days you've had to prepare for them, but what's the mindset been? Obviously, you guys played in the national championship game last year, close game, right? Battle for 60 minutes. It's their first game, as I mentioned. How's the preparation been this week?
It's been great. Guys have been really focused, and I think they know how big a game this is. Not just, we're sitting here in February and already looking towards the postseason. Just from not postseason games per se, but just how important this game might end up being down the road. In addition to that, we're excited to play number 1 ranked team in the country, and obviously we have fond memories of a championship game last year. So this is exciting. We want to play the number 1 team every year. This year it happened in a weird way, but this will be the 6th year we play the number 1 team in the country. So that's what our program's about, and we're excited about it.
Yeah, definitely want to have a strong strength of schedule. Like you said, come May during the selection time, you never know how important each game's going to be. So it doesn't really matter if you're playing them in February or if you're playing in May. Every game's extremely important. I noticed, kind of talk about one of your players here, Joe Balistreri. It's a new addition for you guys. He's had 2 quality games so far. What's it been like coaching him and having him on the team this year?
Joe's been great. He's a talented player. We're really happy to have him here. He's played at a very high level. He's played in the postseason in the NCAA, played in the postseason in JUCOs at Essex. So he's got a lot of experience. He's a cool guy. He gets it done on the field. He brings some veteran leadership to us this year that we definitely need.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching him play, and I'm sure everybody else is as well. And having Dean Farrell and Zadok still on that attack unit should be a fun group to watch once again, just like your group last year. So should be an exciting night, like you mentioned, and should be a lot of fun for you guys. So appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks, Chris.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, man.
Jordan McIntosh, captain for the Georgia Swarm, I play for the Rochester Rattlers, and I play for the Canadian national team, and I work for Driven. With professional lacrosse, you know, there's some time during the week where you're not with your teammates. A lot of guys live all over the place. So having that film on Monday that you're able to watch throughout the week is super important. You know, that turnaround time from game to film being cut up is very important. And, you know, film now, I think in any sport is, you know, you have to watch film to improve.
Gonna try and dunk it, scores! What a goal from Jordan McIntosh! Wow. Goes airborne and slams it in the goal past Dineley.
So usually what we do is we get in, you know, 2 nights before the game, we practice, and then the next day is we usually spend about an hour devoted to film, split between the offense and the defense. So you'll have some guys that'll watch both, some guys will just watch the defense. We'll go through our personal.
And we're back. Matt Holman alongside here with Chris Malone. And we are a minute away from starting this second half. Chris, we're going to try to catch Coach Galvin here. But what are your thoughts so far?
2 great teams. You know, 2 athletic teams competing from end line to end line, playing extremely fast. I would say that, you know, one of the reasons I think the Lopes have the edge is because they're just getting higher quality shots. So they're ending up having some good looks inside.
It looks like Louis D's got Coach Galvin there. We're going to go right to him here. Louis, what do you got for us?
Galvin, Coach, the first half was a track meet. It looked like that was the tempo you were trying to create by going with the 10-man ride. Is that something you're going to change in the second half, and what other adjustments will you need to make?
You know, we're definitely not going to change the 10-man ride. I think it's something that we've done pretty well. I mean, we're not scoring off of it necessarily right off the 10-man. You know, we're making some mistakes inside. There's one-time GBs. You know, we threw the ball middle of the field. So we're making some mistakes that they're obviously capitalizing on. I mean, they're a good team. We knew that. So, you know, our adjustments aren't necessarily what we're doing game plan-wise. I think it's just getting our guys settled down a little bit.
Thanks, Coach Galvin. Back up to you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Louis. That's great stuff because, Chris, you mentioned that about settling down and just keep playing through stuff.
Sure. I think if you're Coach Galvin, take high-quality shots. You know, before we got into that interview by Louis D, that's something I talked about. The Lopes are just getting better quality shots. The Buffs are creating opportunities, but they're not as quality as the Lopes. And
right.
And look, if you're Coach Galvin, you're in the game. You know, and Coach Rapkin knows it. There's 30 minutes to go in this thing. Any team can win. It's a lot of time. See what happens here.
Yeah, let's see this face-off action. Ted just brought us in close, folks. It's a great look at the face-off. The new rule there where the referee sets the ball after the players are down and then they remain still. See who comes up with the Lopes. Come up with it clean.
And now we're all even on the face-offs. I mean, it's been 6-6 tonight.
The last 3, I think, went to the Lopes, but they were down initially with those. Colorado was hustling ground balls.
Colorado had a couple breaks there in the second quarter that they
Yep.
didn't capitalize on, but had a couple opportunities. But for the fans watching, right? We don't have stats up live, so now you know it's 50-50 at the face-off.
Coach Malone, you have an intricate stat board in front of you, my friend.
I am a stat man.
I try to stay on my third, and you take your 2/3. How about the love we're getting from our beloved Ken Lovick,
there
the
you
MCLA
go.
president? Why did he send us a bunch of honeybees? Yellow Jackets!
Was that a joke?
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's not threatening. A honeybee? Come on, Lovick, you got to do better than that.
Thanks for joining in,
Yeah,
MCLA Prez.
MCLA Prez, how did you do in your game today? Shoot me a text. How did Georgia Tech do tonight? We did not get our laptop out to see scores, folks. So sorry we can't communicate with you that way. We're kind of up on a ledge here, but hopefully Coach Lovick will let us know what Georgia Tech did down there in their important game tonight.
Lopes being extremely patient. Balistreri had a shot while we're talking, sailed high, but they're being patient right now. They're in control of the game. They're up 4 goals. take your time, make the Colorado offense antsy. Maybe they'll force some shots, force some feeds. Just shot off the side of the net.
But Coach, you don't necessarily want to take your foot off the gas pedal.
No, I mean you want to go.
Right.
You know, you got to do what you did in the first half. It worked. And to be honest, the Lopes should have more than 7 goals. They missed two
open netters.
Open netters. I mean, no goalie in the cage.
They're going to hear about that one.
One shot went left. One shot went high. So I mean, going back and looking at those opportunities and not executing them, you almost look at the Buffs. I mean, if you're Coach Galvin, probably pretty happy only being down 4.
Yeah.
There's a take and there's a shot.
Wow.
That's a goal.
You know what? I got to give credit to the official group there. The stick was pinned against the player, but it was the defender that pinned it against him as he fell in.
He checked it into his body.
You know,
That's what I saw as well.
Someone with a shorter whistle finger might have thought, oh, he's withholding, but no, he tried to sidestep through there, got checked into himself. Had the presence of mind to come up with that. I think if I can see that number.
Looks like it's number 50.
50.
50 with the goal. That's going to be Polk.
Jack Polk at a
first of the season for him.
Dover,
Mass.
Dover, Mass checking in on the MCLA front here.
He likes the snow.
Yeah, you think?
Right.
Hey, how about this?
Great poke check. Wow, great poke check.
Look at this ride, though. Look at the ride.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is how it's been. The first 30 minutes were exactly what you just witnessed right there.
Right.
And it's still going.
12 minutes to go in the.
There's a shot. Nice
quick
save.
Shots.
Great save by Shushan. Coach Holman right now is all over his Twitter feed.
I tell you, I love it. I'm having a fun time. But I do have some good news here, or update news, I should say. Well, it's good, too. Good for one team. Georgia Tech checking in. Beat Virginia Tech 9-5 down there in at Georgia Tech. And also, Mr. Lovick, our beloved president, corrected us that that's actually a stinger that he sent us.
He corrected you. He didn't correct me. He corrected you. Don't bring me into that.
Yeah. We know they're the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, okay? We both went to college. I do, too. I actually snuck on their campus and went to the stadium one day in off-season last summer.
Wow. Not much angle.
No,
he tried to wrap it around.
He did shoot that, though, and it went on the outside of the net.
Little sidewinder there. Tried to wrap it around. Didn't work out.
I tell you what, that would have gone in if it was an inch or two over because nobody moved. I don't think they were expecting that.
No. Goalie couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Right.
Thought it was going to go. I mean, he didn't have any angle, though.
No angle at all.
It's the same thing that we saw in the first half. Take quality shots. A little sloppy there.
And as Chris Malone just mentioned, folks, the intensity here, and you can hear it because we are picking up some audio from the bench areas, but non-stop action.
It's intense. It's intense, and that's what you would expect.
For 35 minutes so far, coming up on 10 minutes to go in the third. I mean, we were looking forward to coming out here to do this game. The teams are looking forward. You heard from both coaches in their interviews are looking forward to it. As you may have, maybe not.
Hey,
wow.
The officials are letting them play.
Let them play.
And let's talk about the officials. I think they've done a great job tonight calling just the obvious calls.
It's an easy and a hard game to ref because the level is so high. But they're calling what needs to be called. Wow, there's a goal. You know, he changed up his shot motion on that one. The little hitch step came over with the overhand, but he kept high to high.
And that's Balistreri. Transfer from Stevenson just stinks.
Making an impact, a little transfer.
Stinks, yeah.
I heard they had two transfers. They had two transfers.
He was not here last year.
GCU, didn't they get two D3 transfers? Am I mistaken?
Don't know who the other one would be.
We're going to have to get a scouting report.
But I know Balistreri just stung the top left-hand corner, and Makarov, who's had a great night, didn't see it.
It's a 9:52 mark. See the score there, 8-4 in the third.
And the third quarter has usually been one of the Buffs' strengths. Hey, you can't relax out here.
Yeah, you picked that up and stopped running.
Yeah, you can't relax out here in this game.
He stopped running. We all saw that.
When the Lopes ride, I mean, they're smelling blood. They want that ball back. That's a win on the face-off by the Buffs. But for whatever reason, I guess Salami didn't think anybody was around him. And when you're down 4 and you're playing against the Lopes offense, you can't give them possessions. We got a question coming in here about, would you rather have a face-off guy at 90% or a goalie at 78%?
That's an interesting
That's a great question.
Andy Karstensen, he's been all over us tonight.
Andy, great question.
That's his 4th post, so I'm going to let you handle that one, Chris.
Wow,
I'm taking a break.
Honestly, if I have a face-off guy that can win me 9 out of 10 face-offs, I'll take that all day long. Essentially, the other team never has the ball.
Never has the ball.
Right?
Yeah, because
I'll take the face-off there.
If your goalie's at 78%, that's fine because you're winning.
Sure.
You're scoring goals
He's
the other
only
way, and you're getting them back.
He's only making like 6 saves. I'll take the face-off guy there, Andy.
And I thought he had us stumped, Andy. Nice try, though, buddy. Good question, though, Andy. Good stuff.
I'd love to know where you got 78% from.
I
like the number.
Tell you, he's thinking.
Good save there by Makarov. Buffs clear it easily. Here's a take. Oh, once again, not enough angle on the shot. Take one more step.
Look at this. Look at this.
But it's not over.
It's a bunny pass.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Great stick work.
And in my mind, there's got to be great communication going on
there. Yeah, we can't hear
right.
it. The crowd's lined in the field on the far side. You can all see that. Look at this play right here. Give it up. Give it up. Boom.
Wow. Boom. Number 19, Sparks, just says, hey, give me the ball.
Give me the assist.
I'm going.
I'll draw 2, I'll draw 3, and I'll dump it to the right guy.
Draw
to the
2,
finisher.
draw 3, freaking ran through 3 guys.
Yep, good stuff.
He ran through 3 guys.
Great stuff right there. 9-4 at the 7:40 mark for GCU. 7:40 in the 3rd. We're here on the campus of Grand Canyon. Beautiful night in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona. I can't count that many, probably 400 fans over there, Coach.
Oh, it's a great crowd.
Great crowd, and they are as loud as these teams, and they're knowledgeable. They're cheering for both teams. They're not just yelling at refs or yelling at a player. They're just cheering for a great game. So what a treat.
And they're getting it. Even though it's 9-4, it's still a great game. But here's what happens when you don't take a quality shot, right? Quality shots, a bad shot can be essentially a turnover.
Right? Yes.
It's a turnover.
Yeah.
A lot of players don't look at that. They look at it like, oh, I shot it. It's a turnover. Just like that's a turnover.
Right.
Way to run it out. Shushan, way to get to the end line. Every goalie, right? Practice running shots out.
You never know what's going to happen. You don't assume anything.
Give your team possessions. You're getting warmed up. Shot goes by you.
Look at this 10-man ride. Look at this 10-man ride slowing down GCU a little bit. Oh, that's a good dodge beats a ride anytime. And I think they drew an offsides here.
Well, that's what can happen when you're doing a 10-man. If there's not good communication going on in the field, guys can go off sides.
Pretty sure they were off.
Well, the defense went off sides. It wasn't the attack.
Okay,
it was the defense that went off sides.
That's why they're still
And if I'm Coach Galvin, I just gave up a goal on a 10-man ride. Right, their last goal they gave up was against a 10-man ride. Now I go off sides on a 10-man ride.
What did he say at halftime, though?
He likes the 10-man ride, but at some point,
what we do. We do what we do.
If it's not an advantage for you, you got to maybe.
I don't doubt what you're saying.
Make the adjustment.
He's sticking with we do what we do.
That's fine. No, I do love the fact that the Lopes are being patient here, right? You don't have to shoot the ball right away. Still get a quality shot. Good take by Eckeroff, right? Off the ground ball.
Right.
I mean, the best offense the Lopes have, in my mind, is off the GBs.
It's off the GBs. Unsettled.
It's off the GBs.
Unsettled. Plays into their hands.
If you get too aggressive on ground balls against them,
you're
giving up a quality shot.
We'll see what Louis D's got for us down here on this penalty. He's standing right in front of the referee. Louis, we're coming to you. What do you got down there, Louis?
Thanks, Matt. That penalty was on Blake Irwin. He was offsides, able to be man down for 30 seconds.
Right, and Blake Irwin.
Great stuff. Thank you, Louie.
Blake Irwin's one of the close defenders.
And Ben Clark
D-mid, sorry, Blake Irwin's a D-mid.
calling you out at Ben Clark up there in New Hampshire. He says Louie is electric.
Love the word.
Yeah. Well, Ben Clark.
And that's the shot.
That's a great shot. We had the best angle.
Deja vu. They did it in the first half.
Same
McDonald found Farrell. McDonald finds Farrell again. Low to high, near pipe.
You see that?
It's unstoppable.
The corner guy just took a little half cut through, cleared that side for him, and boom. And we had that angle. Great shot.
So the Lopes are 2 for 4. 2 for 4
on man up.
On man up.
And just like that, it's 10-4, folks, at the 6-minute mark of the third. Lot of game here, scrappy play all around. I agree. Real quick, shout out Travis Holland, Jackie, Cameron Babin. Shout out to Louie D. Great stuff. Love hearing from everybody.
Hamway has won 3 out of 4 faceoffs this quarter and has really figured out the faceoff men for the Buffs. And I mean, you know, going back to the question from Andy, I mean, you know, Hamway's at 75% right now, and the Buffs are up 3-1 this quarter.
Right. That's your answer. You'd rather have the ball.
I said Buffs, I meant the Lopes are up 3-1 this quarter. So
I know what you meant. Yeah, but you want that ball, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the faceoff guy. Can win me 90% all day.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the third. To say this is frantic, it's an understatement.
It's a little. Hey, look, it's early. We're in the month of February here.
I'm pretty tired though. This is really an exciting game, folks.
There's that low to high shot. There's that low to high shot. Trying to go near pipe right over Makarov's left shoulder. But look, we're early here in the season, right? Game 3 for the Lopes, game 1 for the Buffs. The coaches they're trying to figure it out. There's confusion out there.
Yeah.
Right, and at a fast-paced game, there's just more
it's
confusion.
great, and I don't mean to say that in a bad way. I love this game. This is a great game.
You know, if you're a box coach, right? You're a box coach, and you handle all the substitutions. You're earning your paycheck tonight.
Right. And I do see that in the CU's team. They have a new box coach down here. As we mentioned in off-camera pregame, as you see a shot here. Oh, no.
Coach.
He was
But you saw a shot
trigger.
there.
I saw it.
That's off the ground
one.
ball. Once again, it's off the ground ball.
Off the ground ball, moving it, yeah.
Balistreri bobbles it, falls on the ground. His defender gets a little aggressive on the GB, and he takes advantage of it.
Right.
And guys, the Lopes get in passing lanes. They know how to get in passing lanes. A lot of guys don't. A lot of guys don't know how to play off the ball.
Right.
Little two-man game there with McDonald and Farrell. There's a shot.
Great draw.
Overhand rip by Eckeroff.
Great draw.
From Farrell.
Probably going to say that about another 20 times this year.
You know, we have 4:09 to go here in the third quarter. If I'm Coach Galvin, you're down 7. A timeout might not hurt you right now.
Wouldn't hurt. It's 11-4 now. GCU over.
Body language for the Buffs is a little down. Obviously, the Lopes are feeling great. Love where they are. Love what they're doing. It's only the second goal out of 11 that's from a midfielder.
Wow.
9 out of 11 has come from that starting attack unit.
Not too shabby. And they got a face-off here.
Hamway winning 80% of the face-offs this quarter. Just won his 4th. You're up 7 and you're winning face-offs. Buffs are in trouble. They have to figure that out real fast.
I'd like to see Colorado just get the ball, possess it, everybody touch.
They haven't had
it.
A
quality ball. They have not been able to clear it past
quarter.
The restraining line, I'd say.
Buffs have been known to have a great third quarter, just like they did last year in the national championship game.
Right, they came out firing on all cylinders.
And right now, the Lopes have 4 to the Buffs 1 this quarter. It's a good lift right there. Good defense. Balistreri's all over it. But once again, I'll joke around about it, but I think sometimes the Lopes are like, hey, let's just throw the ball on the ground. Get the GB, move to somebody, get a shot.
Do you think they have a high sign that they give and take an errant shot that just creates a loose ball, and then we can go into our razzle dazzle?
Sometimes when they drop it, it seems like
it creates more.
I
Yeah.
don't know how they dropped it. Right.
You're right. You're right.
But I'm assuming Coach Rapkin and his coaching staff preach GBs every day in practice, because they're good at them. There's a good wraparound shot right there by Farrell. Good save.
Oh! You got to push. Yeah. You already called a hold. Good call. Good call.
But you can't do that. Right? You can't do that. You're down 7.
It looked like the GCU offender was falling down.
Farrell's coming off the field here, limping a little bit. It looks like his shoulder's down a little bit. He got knocked on that wraparound. I think he's going to be okay.
He's definitely dragging that left shoulder. His trainer's attending to him. Hopefully he'll get medical attention and be right back in there.
Olsen's going to come in to replace Farrell.
But
First time into the game.
Right.
But the Lopes are being patient here.
The Lopes have had the ball for the last 6 minutes, folks. We're coming up on a 2-minute mark of the third period. That's a great look. He shoot that over his shoulder?
We call that a lever pass.
Oh, okay. No, the shot, but the
shot.
I think he shot over his shoulder. Yeah.
Great. Went Greeniuk. Sorry, Coach Rapkin, if we didn't pronounce it properly, but we're going to do our best here.
Let's blame.
Just a nice little lever pass to Balistreri on the crease.
Right. Let's blame Coach Rapkin for not giving us the phonetic spellings.
He actually did.
Oh, he did?
I talked with him.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're going to blame
that
Chris.
Was 3 days ago.
Chris Malone. Well, Chris, you're out here with you got a little early spring cold bothering you. So,
thanks.
I mean, I'm gonna let that go. We're gonna put that on.
Keep me on staff. Appreciate
it. Yeah. Well, I just got a tweet from Gorgeous. He said, bring Margot McCauley back. And we can't go a game without somebody writing in asking for Margot.
Hey, she did a great job last year.
Yeah, she did.
And she's doing a great job up there in Boston for the Black Sports Network.
She's cold, but she's doing a good job, as well as Trey Lanthier and Chris Marshall. We give a shout-out to our terrific trio there.
How long has this possession been?
I picked it up at about 7:30, and it's now coming up on the 1-minute mark, folks.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Well,
I know it's been a long possession. I didn't know it's been that long.
It was loose twice, and they got it right back.
This is a 6-minute possession?
Yeah, 6 minutes, and it's under a minute to go in the third, folks. 40 seconds to go in the third.
And the timer's on.
I can't wait to see what Louis D finds out about that Colorado huddle. We have to send him over there and find out what's going on. As you have a late push there, 34 seconds. Now you're going to get a foul, a little frustration foul.
Actually, I think that's on.
It's on White.
I think it's on the Lopes.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be on the Lopes for a high hit or a late hit.
It was late after the whistle. It was late.
28
White. That's 28 White. That's a foul on him.
This will be the second man up for the Buffs.
We'll see what the exact call is. Louis, we're stealing that one from you. I saw it. 28 White, unnecessary roughness. But Louis, I want you to go down and check on that Colorado huddle for us at the quarter break there. See what's going on. Once again, Louis D working the sidelines from his podcast, helping us out tonight with this broadcast. Good to have him here. Great insight on a young man.
Oh, no question, doing a great job.
Really starting himself off in the media industry. So I don't know if it means anything coming from two rookies, but he's doing a great job.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
This is the first time the Buffs have touched the ball in over 7 minutes.
Got to be some cold sticks down there. Little, as you said, it's moist out here. They haven't run around. You got 5 seconds. I think they're just going to hold it for possession.
They're going to hold it.
A real smart thing to do because they haven't had the ball.
Yeah. No, so there's no face-off to start the fourth quarter.
Buffs
will keep it.
Say 40 seconds to go when we come back.
Roughly.
So there we are. We're starting the fourth quarter. This could be one of our fastest games ever. 11 for GCU. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. SLC Game of the Week. Israel Lacrosse is a proud supporter of the SLC Game of the Week. Team Israel is looking for Jewish lacrosse players who are ages 18 to 26 to participate in the 3rd annual lacrosse birthright trip this June. Limited to 40 spots, this trip is completely free, includes round-trip airfare from New York to Tel Aviv, and these spots are going quick. If you are a Jewish lacrosse player, do not miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Register now at www.israellacrosse.com. That's www.israellacrosse.com. And we're coming back here. Start of the 4th quarter. This is the SLC Game of the Week coming to you live from the GCU campus. GCU leads Colorado 11-4. We're going to go right down to Louis D here. Louis D's been working the sideline for us, just listening on the Colorado huddle. Louis D, what do you got for me?
Hey, Matt, the message from Coach Galvin was, look, guys, we're down 7. We have 1 quarter left. We have to start putting shots on the cage. We can't be pulling as many shots as we have been. Look for them to make a push here. 15 minutes left.
Great stuff, Louis. And Chris, bringing you back in, Chris Malone right next to here, next to me. I mean, you got to press.
You got to go.
You got to press.
But you got to get possession.
Right.
They haven't won any faceoffs in this half. They've won 1 faceoff out of 5. You got to do a better job than that. And so I would love to see the stats on the shots in that quarter.
Probably a 7-30 possession.
Yeah,
I picked it up at about 6 because I'm like, how long have they had the ball?
So the Lopes possessed it for a long time. I bet you the Lopes probably took 15 shots.
Right.
And the Buffs might have taken 3. So here in the 4th quarter, obviously starting with a man up.
Yeah,
you need one right now. You need one. I mean, obviously you need goals. I mean, you're man up. You got to score.
I think it's about 40 seconds to go in that penalty. Louis, can you check the time left in the penalty?
There's a shot by Molnar. Saison gets a piece of it. Ball sails high. There's probably, I think Matt, there was about 36 seconds left in that man up.
Louis 15 now at this point. Oh, you got it on the doorstep.
Yeah, but he got a great deflection by the Lopes defender there.
Look at this out that pass, and he came up with it.
Smith Smith did a great job knocking that ball down.
And there's the hustle by Colorado, showing some life. The 10-man worked. You had a long pole with the ball over there. They forced an errant pass.
I love the 10-man ride. I mean, obviously the Buffs have been doing it all night, but I really love the 10-man ride when you're man up.
Yeah, I mean, it takes
10-man ride when you're man up.
Yeah, the other team doesn't realize, oh, wait, what's going on?
Honestly, I'm surprised more teams don't do it. You already have an extra guy.
You already have an extra guy, yeah. I mean, it worked right there.
Penalties released now. We're all even. Here's Molnar.
So I'm keeping a better eye on it this time. Now we're at the 14-minute mark. It's a great shot. 14 minutes to go in the 4th. Colorado has had the ball the whole time so far, but
yeah,
it's early.
Wiesner just let that one fly. He had a righty shot early in the game that hit the top crossbar.
He's
another freshman.
And another one of those guys, Coach Galvin.
Keep
shooting!
There it is!
Great shot!
Holy smokes!
You called it. Max
Wiesner. Wiesner blows it by Shushan's ear. Right over the left shoulder.
He's a freshman midi at
Freshman, he could bring it.
Monarch High School in Broomfield, Colorado. I'll tell you what, you called it, Chris. That's his 4th shot?
That was his 3rd or 4th shot of the game, and everyone has had heat.
And they're quick releases there, too. He gets his whole hit torqued, and great shot, 11-5.
He's not messing around. If I'm Coach Calvin, get him on the field again.
Give him the ball. Keep feeding him. 11-5, 13:52 to go. Some of the CU players are in front of us here getting a little medical attention, cramping.
Maybe,
you know, it's warm. It's the first game. It's warm and dry.
They're not used to this weather.
No.
Salami with a good face-off, good ride.
Kept it loose. Can they get it back, though? Can they get it back? There's a great example of a long pole. He didn't come up with the ground ball, but he kept it loose long enough for his guys to help him.
Sure. And that's a much-needed face-off win for the Buffs.
Right.
And right now, honestly, it's 5-on-5. Teams are subbing. Might be a good time to go to the cage.
Oh, great
trail check.
Yeah. Sorry, Coach.
Sorry, no.
It's Okay, okay. Now you see GCU players slipping. It's an equal field for everybody, folks.
Inside roll. Good take.
As you
by
know,
Wharton.
As you know, that's one of my favorite moves now. That was a nice one. Maybe another step, but he didn't have a lot of room to operate, so
I think he was
like
actually surprised that nobody slid.
Yeah, yeah.
So no question, everyone, you're going to see the Buffs pressing here. There's a shot. Here's
He's
a
gonna
rebound. There's a
Go!
shot. Go!
And
Could be a high hit.
And he got 3 flags down.
That could be not releasable.
Yeah, because you could get a target in the head.
That was a high hit.
We'll see what they come up with.
I'm not even sure who scored. Looks like it was number 11, Wharton, with the rebound finish.
Yeah, confirm that 11 on the goal. Great rebound. We've got a short huddle here by the officials. We've got Louis standing by to check when they come over.
Louis, keep those ears open, man. We want to hear what they have to say right now.
Hey, Louis, make sure you don't stand in front of the table when the ref comes over to report it. So just go off to the side. He should be facing the table. There you go. But I am going to come to you. Okay. All right. We're gonna go down and we're gonna check in with Louis. He's got a report on that foul. Louis, what do you got for us?
Thanks, Matt. That was an unnecessary roughness penalty on Nathan Smith. GCU will be down a man for 1 minute.
So just 1 minute. Thanks, Louis. They didn't lock him in. Just 1 minute, folks. But there's no face-off because that's a dead ball foul. Good stuff. 11-6, 12:45 to go. Colorado with a man up in a minute.
Where's Wiesner?
Where's Wiesner?
The guy has a cannon. Give him the ball.
Is that no? He's not.
There's
out
Moldar. Oh, Shushan all over the bounce shot that time.
You know, look at this. A clean tip. That was a clean tip.
Wow!
Yes, sir.
The Buffs.
5.
My man. Wiesner.
Keep him on the field.
Wiesner.
The CU bench erupts.
Second one of the night. Second one of his career.
The CU bench erupts.
This is an 11-7 ball game.
Hey, Coach. Monarch High School is in the house.
Hey, welcome to the party.
Broomfield, Colorado. Welcome to MCLA Lacrosse.
We're going to go all even now. Penalties obviously released.
Yep. All even. 12-23.
Do not go anywhere.
I'll tell you what, we're not taking any breaks. The CU bench is back alive. The Lopes bench is quieted down some, and you'd like to hear from the Lopes bench because they're still up.
They got to have something to cheer for. I mean, look, look, there's another face-off win. I mean, the Lopes. Oh
no! Why? And his player stood still. He didn't come back to the ball. Lopes are trying to get a timeout. Nope, that's out of bounds.
Lopes, I did hear Coach Rapkin call for the timeout.
But he didn't have possession, so it's a good no call there.
Not sure what Salami was thinking there. He wins the face-off easily. Nobody's on him.
Maybe he thought somebody was coming behind him, and then he threw it to a man that's covered.
Just run it out. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just run it out.
When in doubt, run.
And that's where communication on the field can come in handy,
you're
right?
open,
Your teammate
you're
can
free,
say,
you're
hey,
clear,
on your own, right?
Yep.
All you. Communicate. You're chuckling about something.
I'm laughing because we have the best. MCLA's got to have the best fans out there, and he's one of our old conference directors. But
Mr. Clark.
Yeah, BC.
Glad you're tuning in.
Again, it's his birthday week. We're letting him go, folks. But he's a funny guy.
Hey, we try to have fun here.
We don't know what we're doing. Let's just have fun.
I don't know. Talk for yourself.
Okay. You know what, folks?
I feel like
I am not a play-by-play
I got
announcer.
this down.
And I gave Chris Malone I made the mistake of saying your color. You don't have to know anything. So I'm supposed to be the technical guy. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm having fun doing it, though.
Wow,
great
off the
stop.
pipe.
Is that coming back? That's coming back.
Off the pipe.
That's even better blind play right there.
Carbon. Right, there's an over and back. Right, we had one earlier in the game. There's an over and back.
That
but
wouldn't have been.
It would have been.
It was a pipe.
No, you're right.
It was a pipe, and everybody backed off like it would have. You saw the Colorado guys backed out like, we're going to get it anyway.
Hey, you do know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
Don't sell yourself short here.
I mean, we've got 600 people on the far side of this field now. Okay, 550.
550 sounds more like it.
I think what happened is they came from the GCU baseball game, realized there was actually a game going on over here.
Great handle by Zadok. Great look.
What do we got here?
The ball movement by the Lopes is on
Look,
fire.
He snuck that in off the shoulder of his defender. It's 33 on the goal.
That's when Greeniuk.
What?
That's the best last name in MCLA lacrosse right
Okay,
now.
I don't even know if that's right, but I like the way you said it. You said it with confidence. You said it with confidence. Yeah.
Greeniuk with his second goal of the night. Couldn't have come at a better time.
I'm going to say, Mr. and Mrs. W, we love your son. It's good stuff.
That's a freshman for the Lopes.
Freshman? Where's he from?
He came into the game with 7 points. He's putting up
been
numbers.
doing some numbers. We don't have a high school
I
on
don't
him.
have his hometown.
It's a sad
But
thing.
he's obviously played well. Look, the Lopes have played 2 quality opponents. Obviously,
Yeah,
both overtime games.
Triple overtime last week.
Right?
You know?
And when Greeniuk has got 9 points on the season in his 3rd game, freshman midfielder averaging, 3 points a game.
And you got Syndicate Lacrosse, Syndicate Lax CO on the Twitter handle. Wow. Freshman
There's a
from
shot. Sorry, Matt.
That's okay. This is your guy. Freshman from CU Men's Lacrosse, number 5, Wiesner, with an absolute bomb. That rookie has a cannon.
Hey, I'm with you.
I'm
reading that tweet loud and clear. You should have seen if everyone just tuned in. Wiesner let one go in the first quarter, 95 plus. And there's a great take. The Buffs have found a lot of confidence here on the offensive end of the field, and it obviously doesn't hurt to score 3 goals in the first 3 minutes.
I think with Coach Galvin when he encouraged him at that. Oh,
and there's another one.
There's another one.
Just a nice little 2-man game behind. Nice little wraparound shot.
See that number?
I want to say it's number 9.
It looks like, yeah, it is 9. It is 9.
That's Wise with his first of the game. That's the 4th of the quarter for the Buffs. A 4-goal game here.
Junior Midi out of Columbus, Ohio.
We're 5 minutes into this quarter. We have 5 goals in the quarter.
Jesus.
Are we going to see 15 goals this quarter?
We're going to see something here. 9:46 to go, folks. We're not going anywhere. What a game. Great job, TVX Video. Ted and Lewis. R. Lewis, not Louis D. And another face-off win. Coach Maloney.
He's getting one here!
Oh!
Ooh, I like that take.
So do I.
Salami, great decision.
Great backup.
Great decision.
Got all the momentum in the world. All you're going to do is create a ton of more momentum for your team.
Oh,
Coach, hang in there. Hang in there. 9:30 to go.
And Salami, Hamway had his way in the 3rd quarter with the face-offs. And Salami is now having his way in the 4th quarter
and that's,
with the face-offs.
Right. And that's actually was a timeout for Colorado, folks. And that's a great call, I think. You're coming up on 9:24.
Well,
you just used your first timeout.
Molnar fell over. Right, he slipped.
Oh, I missed. Okay.
Yeah, the Buffalo player slipped.
I looked down.
I know, you're looking at your tweets.
I got to look down at the monitor. I got tweeting going on. I got the back of Ted's head glowing at me. TVX head. I can't see anything.
Coach Holman here is a multitasker.
Well, I got too many things going on.
Best as you can. But I thought it was a great timeout. I'm with you.
Yeah, we do agree on that. And I'm tired. I'm going to get some water. We're going to stay with you. We're going to find Louis D when we come out of this break here. Looks like he was actually inside of the huddle that time. There, where's Louis? Louis D's down the end of the bench there. Let's see if we can get a shot at him. Louis, we're coming to you right now. If I can get some volume on Louis D. And we will be right there with you. There you are, Louis. What do you got?
Thanks, Matt. I was listening in on CU's huddle, and they said we need to dodge hard, draw a slide, bang the backside, and try and get some clean looks. 9:24 left in the they have to generate instant offense.
Great stuff, Louis. Great stuff. And we got a little interference there. We'll get that cleaned up for you.
There's no question you want to dodge the alleys, right? Get the ball through X, turn the defender's head, and see what happens. That last goal by Wise, right? Got the ball to X, gets a little pick from X, wraps it around, and there's no slide. So good ball movement, get the ball moving, let the ball do the work, see what you can get. Obviously, you've scored 4 goals this quarter, so you know you can if you keep the ball hot.
Keep it hot,
and
keep
play
taking
smart,
shots. Yep.
You're going to get shots.
Yep. might want to put your radio on the other pocket. If the cable.
It's all right. You don't have anything. Just move it on. It's okay. Right? You're in the game. Salami's winning face-offs. No need to rush it. There's a dive shot. Not much angle. Looks like McCannon goes in the crease there. It's going to be a turnover. Lopes ball. Here comes the 10-man ride from the Buffs. See how they handle it. Good hustle by the Buffs. Tackman throwing the ball back. Garmin way to come to the ball and handle it. That's not easy to handle.
That's
Good
the same young
cross-field
man.
pass.
That's the same. Sorry, Chris. That's the same young man. They just.
Well, obviously the 10-man ride works there. The ball never left the Lopes box. So here we go. Quick whistle. This is where you could maybe get too many men.
Right here.
You
Right
could
here.
be offsides. The box coach has to do a good job. Make sure he's got the right guys on the field and the right number. Lopes did a good job getting in, back in the hole, making sure the Buffs could not get an easy one. There's a good take. Great take by number 3. That's Gonzalez. We've called his name a couple times tonight. Shot just goes a little wide. 8 minutes to go. Fourth quarter, 12-8 Lopes. This has been a great one to call from the start.
It's nonstop, and here you have a great.
Wow, great save.
But he got a rebound.
McCannon fouls up his shot and puts it in the net.
I got a late call. They're going to check his feet. That's what happens. They're coming together. They're going to check feet. Do you have good goal? I got a good goal.
I think they got to give it to him. I don't know if you don't.
Do you have hands? I see.
I think they're
got
confirming
nodded.
that
I
it's
got
good.
nodded. It's a goal. That's a goal. Give me
I think-
hands. Give me hands.
Yep, looks
goal
like
is
it's
good.
going to be a goal.
We didn't get there. There they are.
That's the 5th goal for the Buffs in this quarter. That's McCannon.
That
That's
comes.
his 2nd of the night.
That comes at the 7:43 mark. See you within 3.
And we're going to have Salami going against Hamway. I'm surprised the Lopes still haven't thrown somebody else out there. But hey, Hamway's been their guy for a number of years. He has the experience. He's been in tight games. Obviously, they played 2 overtime games this season. They're going to put him out there.
What a game. What a game.
The Lopes coaching staff.
Joe
A little
Parrish.
tense right now.
Joe P., you know.
Welcome, Joe P. Where you been?
I thought he would make a trip out here from Colorado, but Joe, love you, buddy. Thanks for the shout out. Glad you're tuning in. Anytime we get. Oh,
wow, there's a goal by Irwin! 12-2! Blake Irwin picks off the GB off the faceoff. Hamway won the faceoff clean. Irwin wins the 50-50 ground ball and takes it coast to coast.
There's no give up in this game, and this is great action here, folks. This is CU's first game. They were down, 6? They could have easily folded up.
Look, it's 12-10. This is gut check time for the Lopes.
And these are young men playing. This isn't a senior-laden team.
Look, you're up 11-4 going into the fourth quarter. This is gut check time for the Lopes. Momentum. I'm surprised we haven't seen a timeout from Coach Rapkin.
True.
You've given up 6 goals in this quarter. You're barely halfway through it.
And
not even. You're at the 7:34 mark.
And you know what, Chris? You lost your first game against, on paper, what was an underdog. You went triple overtime last week. You've got to have a little doubt now if you're on GC. What do we got here? We got 2 whistles. So
Looks like it's going to be the Buffs' ball.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised we haven't seen a timeout. Coach Rapkin has 2 of them. Coach Galvin has 1. Haven't seen. I just like to think, I'm a believer that you give up 3-4 goals in a row, you might use a timeout just to get slow down that momentum train that the other team has.
Right. And if you see one here, you got to think there's going to be one right away.
Oh, no question. And there's a shot, just wide. But we got our boy Wiesner out there. See if he gets a shorty matchup.
We don't have a Player of the Game award this year, but geez, actually Louis D might be doing a Player of the Game award. We'll check with him next break, and he'll let us know if he's going to do that or not.
The Buffs are liking their 2-man game behind. They have a goal off of it this quarter. Personally, for me, I think they should go from the middies and go against their shorties and see what they can get. Here's a righty sweep. Draws the double. There's a shot. Wiesner, he can let it go righty and lefty. Bringing velocity with both hands. I would continue to go through Wiesner. He's got a good match up there with the short stick. Well, ball's loose. Ball's loose. We got a flag down.
Yep, he was on the ground.
No one's picking up the Dodger.
But still, you got to.
Shot was saved by Shushan.
Look at this.
There's
Look
a
at
shot. There's
what
another
a
save by Shushan.
What a
Holy
save!
smokes!
Woo! 6:08. We're gonna have a penalty coming up. It's gonna be 1 minute foul. Here comes the referee.
Coach, I don't know. I know you had a little side conversation going on there. I don't know if you just saw.
I watched that. I came back to it.
That last like 5 seconds of that series. Buffalo attackmen or midi.
We got a cross. Sorry, Chris. We got a cross check. 1 minute cross check on number 10 on the Lopes. You're at 6:08. Colorado is down 2, and
Shushan just saved. Could have potentially just
two
saved
saves
the game.
that saved the game.
There. If the Lopes win this game,
right.
That's you're going to go back to that 5 seconds there. Well, he just made 2 ridiculous saves.
Even myself, every time we've had a rebound to this game, both ways, it's gone in. You know, they picked it. Look at this
Wiesner!
kid. That kid's on fire.
Woo! That's his 3rd of the quarter.
Let me ask you this,
Third of the quarter.
Between us, we've got, I don't know, 70, 80 years of lacrosse experience sitting right here.
Are you that old?
Whoa, folks. Anyway, how fast is that? I mean, he caught that offhand.
He knew he was shooting.
He twisted, turned, bam.
He knew he was shooting.
It's out right away.
He knew he was shooting. I mean,
it's incredible.
Third goal of the quarter.
And,
I mean, we've said it. I've said it. Give him the ball.
TVS
Let him shoot.
Coming into our living room here. Thanks, Ted, giving us a little props. But
we are outside. We are not up in the booth.
Yeah, we are.
There's no booth here.
He gave it away. He gave it away.
It's okay.
Okay, we're closer than we said, but it is we are standing up and we're tired. That's another face-off win for Colorado.
And still we have not. You talked earlier, and here he's going to go to the cage here.
And he's going to get.
I'm surprised we haven't seen the timeout.
I think you're going to see it now.
From Great Canyon.
Look at the hustle though. Look
Great
at the hustle.
hustle.
On this guy. Look at the hustle here. Where's Coach Rapkin? He wants to. He wants to.
Vicente using his wheels. I mean, that's a freshman. That's a freshman right there for the Lopes. Just legging that one out.
Is that Vicente, number 5?
Number 5, yeah. Vicente legging that one. Freshman midfielder. Wow.
Where's he from, Coach?
We don't know. We don't know where he's from.
We got to get that glitch fixed.
MCLA coaches, make sure you get the hometowns in there.
Get it in there.
We love to give shout-outs.
Exactly. We want to let everybody know, let us boys know that we're watching for them. And you didn't get a timeout here, and we're at the 4:50 mark, folks. 4:50 to go. We'll keep you updated on that time every 30 seconds or go.
This is the second time the ball has been on this end of the field this quarter. The second time.
It's only a third and a half. Right? They've only had it
No, this is the second possession. This is the Lopes' second possession.
This is unbelievable. Talk about a tale of 2 stories. Here we go.
Zadig.
Here we go.
Great save by Makarov. Get the ball out.
Look at the ball.
Going to get an interference.
Before that, we had an interference.
Interference call.
That's why the ball went down.
But if you notice, for everyone watching, the ball's skipping.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
that moisture.
The moisture is it's dry and moist. And here.
There's a tie ball game.
Oh, my God.
We have a tie ball game. Number 11.
That was
Wharton ties it up.
That was an underhand kick up high in the corner shot. The goalie can't believe it. Shushan, if I said it right. Shushan.
Yep.
Sorry, Mom and Dad. That was underhand, and he popped it back up.
I think he actually got checked on the shot as he was shooting. He got checked, and therefore the ball didn't come out
come out clean,
which can make it a little bit more difficult to pick up as a goalie.
It was a real weird look the way it came out.
He got trail checked, I believe, on the shot. But look, to be honest, that was a 4 against 6, but it's in transition. He just went,
He's pressed
no
it.
slide,
Yeah.
face dodges his guy, gets underneath of him, and gets the shot off, and we're tied at 12.
I got to say confidence is what you're seeing in the bus right now.
Well, you're just seeing a Lopes team that I think they're in shock right now. But once again, I'm still surprised that we haven't seen a timeout from the Lopes.
Yeah, that last possession. Well, I saw Coach Rapkin. I was watching him. He ran down to the ref when they cleared it.
Didn't call it. And here's
and he
Molnar.
backs off, and here we go.
And
Here we go. Here we go.
Wow.
Here we go. He gets one to fall at the 3:48 mark. CU has just taken its. Is this its first? No,
First
second lead. They got the 1-0 goal, and then GCU.
No, Lopes
got the 1-0 goal.
Yeah, the Lopes had the first goal of the game.
I gotta
Yeah,
check your stat sheet.
Zadok had the first goal of the game.
CU's first lead, 3:48 to go. The SLC game of the week. We've got people watching from other countries. Of course, Ben Clark, you're watching. Gary Podesta's watching.
Do not go to bed. You're on the East Coast. You got to stay up for this one.
Clark, well, you know, Ben's old. He's old now.
I'm surprised he's not tired.
No, he's probably got his wife smacking him in the head to keep him awake or something.
Or our voices.
Syndicate Lacrosse loves Wiesner, and so do we.
If you don't like that guy, you got problems. Here's a huge critical face-off. Lopes have to have it. Great crown ball.
I'm going to see if I can get...
Great shovel pass.
Sorry, Chris.
Essex.
I'm going to see if I can get Louis D's attention and give us a feel for what's going on down here.
But we get a new face-off guy, Coach. I gotta add
Okay.
it. Gruwell comes in to take the face-off for the Lopes. Haven't seen him all game.
Anyone? Whoa. There's your timeout. There's your timeout. So we'll find Louis after this timeout, folks. And we'll take a quick break. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we're back, folks. Louis D was checking in on the GCU huddle. Louis D, what do you got for us, buddy?
Thanks, Matt. As I was listening in, I heard Coach Rapkin saying, we want kill shots. What's a kill shot, guys? Kill shot is not carry, shoot. Kill shot is catch and shoot right away. 3:24 left. We have plenty of time. Let's get good looks. Let's win this game.
All right, Louis, good stuff. And Chris?
Yeah, you're gonna want to you want to catch that ball loaded. Essentially, that's what Coach Rapkin's saying. Catch that ball loaded. Maybe a quick cradle and let it go. Don't give the goalie time to set his feet and zone in on the head of your stick. And if you've seen Farrell earlier tonight, he does a great job of catching the ball loaded and letting it go.
Right. So we're at the 3:24 mark. 3:24 to go. GCU coming out of a timeout. We'll keep you updated on this time as we go through, and you might hear Chris and I talk over each other. It's not intentional, but I'm going to be watching the clock here, which is on an awkward angle. I'm giving you guys, keep you updated on what's going on here. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go in the fourth.
There's a two-man game that the Lopes love with Balistrelli and our man number 33, Lingriniuk, who's got a great lefty shot. Good composure. Plenty of time. Right.
250.
Plenty of time. No need to hit the panic button. Be patient. Make sure you get that kill shot. There it is. Good hitch.
That's a
great hitch. And a great shot by Eckerhoff.
238 at the 238 mark. GCU ties it back up. Knotted at lucky number 13.
Look, Eckerhoff goes with the hitch, gets to the middle of the field, increases his angle, then goes with the jump shot to throw a little bit more creativity in there.
One of my favorite moves from a midi is to see that hitch.
Oh,
You got as soon as off that ball movement, people are coming at you hard. Hard hitch, boom, sidestep. every time you're going to free up your hands, get a 2 steps more better angle.
I mean, if you go back, you look at games in the 80s and the 90s, I mean, that move worked then.
Yeah.
That move will always work.
Yep.
You got to know how to sell it.
Tell you what, that was
got to know how to sell it.
the last 10 years I played, that's all I did.
Could you sell it?
Yeah. Well, you know what I did in the first quarter? I actually shot it right through the defender. And then from then on, every time you go down and you hitch, he froze.
Here comes a press ride from the Lopes. Salami wins the faceoff. You get the box guy wide open. Don't throw it over his head.
220,
don't bobble it.
220.
Might get a timeout. I don't know if you're going to get a timeout. Coach Galvin might let him play here.
Do you have your guy on the field? Is Matt
Weezer
on the field?
Weezer?
If he's on the field, there's no reason to call a timeout.
Oh, you got Molnar coming in. He's on the first midfield line.
I don't see him yet. I
think they're still going through their substitutions, but there's no stop in the Buffs. They will go at you at any moment. And here they go. Great save by Shushan.
He was going down on that too. He came down.
Yeah,
great
down.
ride. Great ride. Back to him. 140 to go.
Shot high. Just misses. You got one, as Coach just said, 135 in the ball game here.
Whoa. Oh, we had some
It's just from the
lights
softball
going on
field.
next.
Some lights went off.
130 in the fourth. Oh, defender fall. Defender fell down, the ball went down. I can't help but be excited. This is
Coach
a great
Holman's
game.
got some of the best sound effects in the game right now.
Got to give it love. You got to give this game love, folks.
Looks like the Lopes defense has calmed down.
110. Minute 10 to go.
Playing the two-man game right there, but a little bit better. Just seems like they're a little bit more in sync here, all on the same page.
Clock is on, 1 minute.
Not giving the Buffs what they've seen. And there's a deflection on the shot.
Okay.
Looks like it was a little rushed.
50 seconds.
Molnar didn't have to shoot it. Easy for Shushan.
Coach, they're out of the 10-man ride right now at 45 seconds to go.
I don't know if they're out. They are out of it.
Yeah, they're out.
You're right. They're in a different ride right now.
So they went to a deep zone
here. And the Lopes don't realize it.
Came to the ball, 36 seconds. Coach Rapp can get his timeout. He does at the 33-second mark. Coach Rapkin got his timeout. 33.8 seconds to go. Fourth period. SLC game of the week in a rematch game. Rematch game between Colorado and GCU. We'll take a quick 15-second break, reload, and come back for the last 33.8 seconds. All right, we're back here. We're going to go down to Louie, who was listening in on the GCU huddle. Louie.
Matt, I was listening in the huddle. The message by Coach Rapkin was, don't force something that's not there. There's 33 seconds, plenty of time. Let's get another kill shot. Let's go out of here in regulation with the win.
Thanks, Louie, and there you have it. GCU, I agree. They don't want another overtime. They've had enough of that.
Be their third one. They'd be 3 for 3 in overtime games.
I do. I'm sure you want to see overtime. The fans want to see it, but I know Coach doesn't want to see it. So hold on to your hat, folks. We're going to let this play out. Not much to say. Just watch. 32, 31, 30 seconds to go. Tie ball game.
They're going to start off that timeout just like they did after the last one, where they started off with the Young going down the right side, throwing the ball to X, and they're going to go back to Eckroff, who had the game-tying goal. And here he goes again.
What?
And he finds the cage.
He's at the 10-second mark.
Wow.
What?
Unbelievable. Eckroff goes to his right, rolls back to his left.
But there was
shoots
no
the ball
space
offside low. No, I don't know how he got the shot off.
I mean,
I don't know how he got the shot off.
There was no space at all. 10.9 seconds to be exact. Good shot of the fans over there. And
This
yeah,
one's not over, though. Look,
No.
Salami's been able to push the ball forward a couple times. Right? Irwin had a goal off the face-off.
It only takes 6
Look.
seconds. It only takes 6 from the face-off to get a fast break. And I don't know why. Okay, yeah, he's running back. I was going to say, why isn't GCU playing defense on this face-off?
Looks like GCU is going to be conservative here on the face-off.
Yeah, you want to be.
Salami pushes it forward.
You got to be. You
continues
got to get it up, though. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game. That's going to do it, folks. Wow. 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 What a game. Grab coach right now.
That's as good as it gets right there.
No.
This game from start to finish,
Sorry.
end line to end line, just nonstop action. What a comeback. What a comeback from the Buffs to take the lead 13-12. But the Lopes did not stop, stuck together, pulled out the W.
Yeah, we have winning coach right here with Louis D. Winning coach Rapkin with Louis D. Louis and coach.
You entered the fourth quarter up by 7. They came all the way back, tied up the game. The team showed true resolve, able to pull out the win. What was the message going into that final play?
Well, we just wrote up. We just put an extra little wrinkle into our normal set, our normal wingo set, and guys executed it. It's stuff we work on in practice, and that's it. We just told them to run the play, make the play, and worked out good.
3 straight games, 3 straight 1-goal games. How much older do you feel since the beginning of the season?
I don't know if I can
Good
get
job,
much
Louis.
older than that. But look, I don't know if we can go on playing games like this. They're great for the fans. They're terrible for the coaching staff. But look, our guys got grit. That's it. I mean, we are a gritty team, and we showed it again tonight. Last Sunday and again tonight. So worked out good.
Congratulations, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, Louis. What great sentiment from the coach there, and wow.
What can you say? You're speechless right now.
Yeah, that was a heck of a ball game, and we're on the SLC board and everything like that, folks. But as a lacrosse fan, which we really are right here, and I'll speak on the 500-600 people across the field. That was an outstanding game between 2 great teams that we are going to see do well in the tournament, do well the rest of the year. Kudos for Grand Canyon because they really could have folded there, going, geez, here's another one of these close games. You don't want those things over and over every week. In Colorado, it's a first game, and you talked about it, Chris, how young some of the guys are. And how Coach Galvin did he really did a great job just reinserting new pieces into a great system that he has.
Well, the thing I love about both coaches is that they let their players make plays, right? Coach Rapkin talks about the play, but I really think he was like, there wasn't a play. We got in a set.
The wrinkle
we ran our motion.
You do your thing.
Hey, Ekaroff, we're going to get you the ball.
Yeah.
Right? That was
in
the
right
wrinkle.
Spot.
Instead of giving the ball to Balistreri, who they did out of the first time out, second time out, they say, Ekaroff, you put us up. You tied it at 13.
Right.
Go win it for us.
We're going to ride this.
And he did.
Yeah, we're going to ride this horse
Go make
through.
the play.
Yeah.
And same for Coach Galvin. Guys, go out there and go make plays.
Keep shooting.
Right?
They're going to fall.
I love watching motion offenses.
Yeah.
Right? Because it allows so many guys to be involved.
I was raised on motion offense, Chris. I had the pleasure of being at one of the, most free-thinking, I'll say, college teams I've ever been around in Syracuse. And it really makes you a rounded-out player to know that, like, okay, here's the basic premise that we're after, but if this happens, you can't.
You have some flexibility.
Lacrosse is not A, B, gap C, this happens. Everything's different.
Everything's different.
And these are 2 well-coached teams. I am speechless because this was a game. This was a real great game.
Yeah, you saw 2 great teams go at it.
Yeah.
And both coaches have a lot to be proud of. You see them there talking right now.
You see them right there behind
right?
Louis,
They got great respect for each other.
Yeah.
Obviously playing last year. I mean, last year's national championship game was a 1-goal game.
Right.
Right, and here we go again.
And Louis D wanted to do a player of the game. Louis, there he is. Louis, we're coming to you now. What do you have for us, Louis?
Thanks, Matt. I'm joined now by the off-the-wing player of the game, Austin Eckroth. Austin, the game started off a little rough for you. First quarter, you got benched, actually. Came back in.
Oh.
Played incredible the rest of the way through. Ended up getting the game winner. How does this feel?
Feels great. I started the game a little slow. Wasn't really possessing the ball in the beginning. Kind of had a rough first half myself. Played decent overall as a team, but in the fourth quarter, we let them get back into it, and then I just found my shot and was able to get the win.
Okay, you personally on the day, you had 3 goals, 2 assists. The offense was significantly better in this game, contrary to the previous 2. What was able to get going for you guys, and what was the reason you guys were able to click?
Definitely. Well, this is the 3rd game of the season. First 2 games, a little rough. I mean, we're usually a second half of the season team. We get it going later, but first 2 games are a good warm-up for us, and just glad to get the win today.
Great game, Austin.
Thanks, Louis.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you, Louis. That's a great call on the player of the game, and I missed that. Good that Louis on the sideline. I didn't realize he had gotten benched.
That's why we brought Louis in tonight.
Yes.
Right? Coach, we're high up in the booth.
We're high up in the booth.
We can't see everything.
We
can't
really
hear it all.
You can't. And, my reading glasses only go so far. So to everybody out there, on behalf of TVX Video, Crossover Editing, our supporters from USC and Israel Lacrosse and the Alex Archie Foundation, Chris Malone, myself, Matt Holman, Louis D, we have Ted, we have Lewis here, technical aspects for TVX Video. We thank you for watching. We hope you tune in next week. We'll be in Henderson, Nevada, Friday night, 6 o'clock. The game of the week is actually going to be played at the Lax Coaches versus Cancer games over in Henderson. We're going to have 13 games in 3 days, 3 different fields going at one park. But the game of the week feature of that will be BYU at Chapman, Chris. Your thoughts on that?
2 teams that are playing well right now, and they've had a history with each other. I expected to be just like this one.
I was thinking the same thing.
Honestly, they've always had great battles,
Right.
whether it's been BYU at Chapman or the national tournament or wherever it's been. They're
Right.
always great games.
Right.
2 good coaching staffs, two great programs that have historically been in the top of the MCLA. I expect it to be an up and down game, and let the best team win that night.
Right. And those teams, you see that graphic up there. You can get more information about it at emwf.org. But those games are all those teams that are participating have raised money in support of the American Cancer Society. We're actually doing a doubleheader of the SLC game of the week. The second one featuring Western Oregon against Concordia. And then a lot of those games, out of 13 games, 9 of them will be up on our SLC channel, either live or post-upload. So tune in, and then we've got 3 on-campus events going on that weekend too, with USC hosting SMU. USC's participating in the event and the fundraiser. Claremont Colleges against SMU as SMU makes a swing through LA, and then the Georgia Tech Michigan State game, which is going to be huge next Sunday. As Georgia Tech, we found out, did well against Virginia Tech in interconference game. Now they're going out of conference against Michigan State, and that's going to be down there. And we're going to try to actually get that feed up on the channel or on the EMW Foundation page so people can catch that next Sunday. But what a great game, and thanks in advance to all those teams participating. I think they're reaching upwards of $5,000 raised for ACS. We hope to get donations from each as we go. So, yeah, we'll sign off here. We got to take a break.
Get some
Chris,
rest.
You got to get better. I don't know what I'm going to do. But GCU wants us to get out of here, and we'll go ahead and sign off now. So on behalf, again, of TVX Video, Chris Malone, Matt Holman, we got Louis D, Ted, and Lewis. We thank you for tuning in. Roll the credits. The Alex Archie Foundation is a proud supporter of the SLC Game of the Week. Founded in 2007, the Alex Archie Foundation was formed to help student athletes achieve their dreams through lacrosse and life. The AAF is a nonprofit that provides scholarships, equipment, and support to startup and struggling youth and high school programs that are dedicated to helping their players stay in school and fulfill their dreams on and off the field. For more information or ways you can help, please go to www.alexarchiefoundation.com or write to Mr. Archie at ctarchie, ARCHIE, @AOL.com.